Hey, what's up, everybody? It's fucking Schnell, and it is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday fucking morning, and this is Coffee Time with Schnell. Thanks for joining me on this, again, just pretty much perfect day. I mean, in every single way. Like, there's not a cloud in the sky right now. It's probably in the high 60s, probably lower 70s. I meant upper 70s, lower 70s. God damn it. See, this is why you don't smoke and then do these, alright? And for those of you that do, I tip my hat to you a little bit, but it is unprofessional and you shouldn't do it anyway. But, let's get on subject. In the county I live in, it's called Delaware County. We're right outside of Philadelphia, and we have a very, very vicious drug problem. Like, the whole entire county is addicted to drugs. But, like, there's nothing wrong with smoking, like, a little bit of, like, green, you know? But, like, I'm talking about, like, real drugs, like, you know? But, yet, there's only 2 public skate parks in Delaware County that allow BMX bicycles, which is what I ride. BMX bikes. That's what I do. Been doing it for 23 years. I mean, as soon as I learned how to ride a bike, I was like jumping curbs, and from then on, like, I mean, I did my first feeble grind in like 6th grade, which was like 1996. So yeah, I've been doing this bullshit for a long time, and I love it, like, still with all my heart. It's so much fun. Oh, we got some gobbling. I made a nice little playlist. Somehow fit 16 songs into just around 13 minutes, so we do have a lot to talk about, and hopefully the iPad doesn't shit the bed and it allows me to post this. But how's it your guys' week been? Mine's been fucking sick. Like, it's been real good besides the weather, but it just completely did a 180, and it's awesome outside. And riding a bike with a non-bent wheel is the best feeling ever. Like, I seriously haven't had like a wheel that didn't have like loose spokes in about like at least over a year. I mean, on my back wheel, I'll tell you right now, the best front wheel of all time. I don't want to jinx it. I'm knocking on wood right now, sorry, but I don't want to jinx. I made my dog bark, but I forget what I was talking about. See? Don't smoke bud before you do a fucking vlog, a video, or anything, you know? Anything important that you gotta, like, just, like, remember without a I don't use a script. I should, like, you know, at least make a little list of things that I want to discuss. But, oh. Well, Delaware County only has a total of 3 skate parks, and the one doesn't allow bikes, and that it will give you a ticket in Lower Chichester. But it's an awesome, like, prefab park. If Ridley had something like that, boom, there goes your drug problem. You don't have fucking shit to worry about anymore. It's like you want today's youth to be addicted to drugs, so you're not bored during your job. There you go. That's like, fuck, man. The police really, really need to chill out. Like, some people do bad shit. Like, well, like, even in Delaware County, it's like places of poverty, and even like everybody might be like, oh, like, well, you're from, you know, blah blah blah, you know, you guys are a bunch of like rich white trash, pretty much. Like, that's all Delco is. It's pretty much like middle class white trash with a little, with like 3 like townships that are pretty much poor, and one's actually a city. Chester is a city, like Philadelphia. It used to have a shopping district and everything. You could still pedal down if you go on the Avenue of States, which if you are riding BMX, just you gotta be a little careful. Don't be stupid. Like if you're thirsty or something, like it's really one of those areas like where, yeah, it's a main street and it's not as sketchy as some of the other areas. Like you might be riding like, I'm not gonna give away any of like the real hidden shit that like I myself and other people busted their asses to find when we were in like high school. We found these spots, and you've seen them in like animal videos and stuff in like Tom White's section. Like Tom always has a couple clips from Chester in his sections. Like it's sick that like he does that, and I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but he always has like a couple clips from Delaware County. But everybody normally goes to these ledges at PPL Park where the fucking soccer team plays. Yeah, it's not football here in America, you know. Sorry, all you Europeans, I'm not talking about the cool sport of football where no one scores and nothing really happens. But I respect the endurance, but I'd rather watch like a football game than a football game with like John Elway and shit. It's just, I don't know. I always found it like boring. Like it reminded me of baseball. Like even as a kid, my dad had season tickets to like the Vet and shit, and like we would go to, you know, I would go to the games that my brother, R.I.P. Marty, good dude. The games that my half brother Marty couldn't make it to, so like, I would get to go to like 3 games a year. But my dad and I, we also had Club ECW, which was ringside ECW tickets, so that was how he and I bonded. But before ECW, it was going to Eagles games at the Vet or going to collect cans at FDR. This is way before the skate park too. Like that's what I mean when I always tell people, like, yeah, I remember when FDR was just like the tits and like there was like a vert wall like quarter, like I think it was like a bowl, like it's around the back wall, like it's one of the weirdest built things there too, because it's the first thing they built. It's like a really weird like quarter pipe setup. Well, now it's just giant. The whole entire place is a giant fucking bowl, and the pentagram bowl's almost done. Which I saw some pictures of it on Derek Adams' Instagram. I really suggest you check that out. I fucking forget what his Instagram name is, but like just go on like the Little Devil Instagram and just you'll see footage on there, or just type in Derek Adams. It's Derek. That's how he spells it. So you know, Derek's a fucking man. Like Little Devil was, and like everything's been sold out. So like I can't buy like a new Horns logo, and I gave away all my old Little Devil shit at the Little Devil funeral. Like I sent it to Derek because I couldn't make it to the actual funeral. My band had a show, sadly. I wish we could have just played the funeral, but I didn't even ask Derek because I'm an idiot. And didn't think, and because the other show was booked like months in fucking advance. It was down in like Delaware. It was actually the only time we played a good show in Delaware. Like, it was packed and we just put on a good show. It was our first show with our last and in my opinion best bass player, Marty Shea. Like Marty had a good setup and stuff, and he didn't play with a pick, so like he played with his fingers, and he was real influenced by like Geddy Lee, and like he was real into Rush, and like I got him like, you know, he would work with me at the. I used to work at the Tweeter Center, and I would work during fucking, you know, after concerts. I would clean up overnight and just do the biggest half-ass job ever because my friend was our supervisor. So we would just smoke blunts behind like the shed, but we still would do our job. But it would be like half-ass as shit, and like the day crew would always bitch at our supervisor and my friend Joe, like, and he would be like, "Yo, you guys gotta do like, you know, your job, like, just fucking do it." But like, I ran into like a couple cool people working that job, like the drummer from the Roots, and now he drums for somebody's late night show. He's got like the dude with the afro. You know who I'm talking about. I don't know the dude's name, but he's cool. But also ran into Willie Nelson getting breakfast. That was pretty fucking sick. There was a couple times like we got to like eat with the union guys, and like, dude, like they had completely different meals than we did, but like they had these like insane, like I'm talking about like there was a crew of definitely over 100 people. Like, no, like, it's definitely well over 100 people actually on this crew, and everybody got like bacon, egg and cheese, or egg and cheese sandwiches, and like whatever leftovers, like we still weren't allowed to eat. And if you got caught eating it and you're non-union and you're eating union paid food, you're probably gonna get your fucking ass kicked, and it's gonna suck really, really, really fucking bad. So you gotta just be careful. So we're gonna have to end this video. I'm sorry, guys. The music you listened to today, real quick before I sign off and finish this delicious cup of hazelnut cream. You listen to some Buried Inside, some I Hate God, Goblin, Spaz, Birdflesh, Magruder Grind, King Parrot, Slaughter, Rotten Sound, Dead in the Dirt, Napalm Death, Municipal Waste, The Misfits, 9 Inch Nails, and now you are listening to Knockmistium. I know, Blake Judd's an asshole, but Instinct Decay and Assassin Black Metal Part 1 are amazing records. Peace and pussy. Schnell.